What's going on? This is My Life in the Shot. I'm your host, Donald Washington. Now, I got Askari with me. This is My Life in the Shot. Hold on. What's going on, Askari, man? I want to bring you on, brother, man. You did so much for the community in Chicago. Man, you held it down for New Era Chicago, man. You know what, man? I was out there videotaping brothers that was saying, the mayor need to do for us. The governor need to do for us. And when I seen you out there jump on that bullhorn and you like, we got to do for ourselves. We got to save our communities, man, brother. I was amazed, for real.
Oh, definitely. It's something real like that's something that I always want to push to black people because we always stuck up into this. We do need the help, far as but we always stuck into not wanting to do for self, like always just looking for outside help and not really trying to get nothing started with us. So, just to push that influence off into the street, just to push that, to the people, let them feel that, someone cares, that somebody's holding us accountable, just like we need to be holding the system accountable. We're not going to get nowhere just by sitting down and just, praying for somebody to come save us.
Absolutely, bro, and that's what we've been doing for so many years, bro. And that has to change, man. I want to bring a few clips of yourself out in action, man. Hold on, let me get you in here, brother. Actually, so this is New Era Chicago. At the time, man, I want to bring some of the things you guys were doing out for the community. Do you want to explain some of this stuff in the video?
Well, I think that video, we was at, that was a hood to hood. We was in Inglewood. That's actually we was actually kicking it hard right there and there because, that was the release of the New Era in the City song by the Tribe of Heru that got released. So when that song came out, everybody started going wild. It was a nice song, so we was kicking it, man. We was going door to door, meeting all these people in Inglewood. They loved everything we was out there for. Loved me on the bullhorn, loved the people, loved what we was standing for. Yeah. And it was definitely beautiful. I wish it could have went a more solider, different route than what it did, but it was cool while it lasted. But it'd be so much janky stuff, dealing with situations like them. As you see, that was me banging out there in the middle of the street, get everybody involved, on that bullhorn, like the Nation of Islam called me brother minister, basically being a street servant to the people, letting them know this ain't no church sermon, this is gonna be felt from the heart. This is what we live by. This is what we die by. This ain't no bullshit. I'm not gonna tell you no little lies, like no little fake black power fairy tales that they tell the people these days. It was straight from the heart. Come out here. Don't give a damn what neighborhood it's in. Don't give a damn who got shot over there. Get out there and let the people know that it's somebody that do care. Change your narrative for your community. You don't just see, we know what we deal with in Chicago, shootings, all the shit, carjackings, drug dealing. But I think it was very important for us, just to stay out there, stay grounded, and kind of give something new. We know our conditions. We know who put us here, why we put us here. So it's great to educate the masses on, changing that, not being stuck off into that shit.
Right, absolutely, brother. I mean, man, y'all brought awareness to the black community. Now everybody's talking about Shop Black On. Back in 2016, wasn't none of us talking about Shop Black On, man. Everybody was still talking about, man, let's get out there, beg the mayor, beg the governor, man. And so, New Era Chicago, yourself, man. And I remember the first day I came out there, man, and when you was yelling that on the bullhorn, I'm like, damn, man, these cats are for real, man. And y'all was going in some of the craziest, the worst neighborhoods in Chicago. And that's one thing that I respected so much about New Era Chicago is that everywhere y'all went, man, y'all got love, y'all got respect from everybody in the community, man. People came outside giving people hugs. People was, man, just, man, stopping their cars.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Man,
saying?
most definitely. Man, like, I ain't gonna lie. There was a time in Motown, we was off like, we was on like, I can't, we was probably like right off Ash, Carolina somewhere, like 53rd or 54th. And I just remember like, I'm just talking on the bullhorn, and like this whole house of people just come out, give me hugs, like, we love you,
Right,
And I was just like, damn, this is
right,
kind of like the impact the streets need.
right. This is the change the streets need, man. And black people, man, we need it so bad, man. We was seeing our young brothers and sisters getting shot down by the hundreds, man. And we still, and one point you made, y'all over there will kill your brother, man, for $15 while y'all letting a Chinaman come on your block and make millions. And here it is, y'all won over $15. Who stepped on your shoe?
And then it's even like it get even sadder, like the conditions of the Negro. You look at the mind of these niggas. Like I just did, my little research, just like because I'm, just by even the impact that I made those years ago. Now I'm to a level where I don't give a damn where I go at in Chicago. So I go anywhere in Chicago. A lot of people in these neighborhoods remember who I am. Hey man, yeah. So I'm like, man, for sure. Now when I'm in these neighborhoods, I notice that, the cats that don't know me, because, I don't know everybody in Chicago. It's kind of impossible to know everybody in Chicago. But, I've seen incidents where, like, I was in two different parts of Chicago, South Side and the West Side, where I walk up through these group of brothers and what you is, who you is, blah. But they don't say nothing to these other races of people that walk
Right.
through, the whole thing. So it's always some, acknowledgement to the issue that you always want to bring to the people, because if another black man came and grabbed your nuts, slammed you against cars, punched you in the stomach, you'd be ready to kill him.
Right, right.
But, they do it to us every day in 15th District and all these districts around Chicago, and they ain't really doing nothing about it. They don't even want to open their eyes to it. Like, damn, we being mistreated, civilly, just like we have civil rights as people, to be treated as people. You paying taxes just like every other motherfucker. Do you keep these guys their job? And they still come to your community and cast wars on you. We can't really say that it's brutality. This is terrorism. This is war. They casting wars on these black brothers every fucking day in these communities.
Right. And yeah, and we let it happen. We so divided as a people, man, and it's sad, man. But you know what? Something else I wanted to talk to you about is I couldn't believe the police presence when New Era Chicago came out, bro. I was filming over East, a triple homicide over East. No police cars, brother. I come to film New Era Chicago, bro. It's like 50 cars following y'all. And it's a gang war not even 10
Right,
miles away. And
right there in the area. Shit, right there in the area. We was in 75th, 79th. Yates, Phillips, all that through there. That area right there, it's going down through there. We watch the news. But for the simple fact they were sending two patty out there and all of this police presence, they don't do that when we die.
Right. And that's what I was telling somebody, man. And ain't no money into us not dying. So many people profit from our misery, from us dying. And that's why when it's a triple homicide over here, they had no police cars. But for y'all trying to stop violence, they had every police car they can come up with. Two paddy wagons, the sergeant. Remember, one dude said he was called off his desk, one of the lieutenants. I'm talking, man, they on the phone. All cars, all cars. I mean, I couldn't believe it, man. They had all squad cars for people. And I told somebody this. If you want 50 cars to show up, go through your own neighborhood, knock on the doors, and try to preach peace. Watch they send all cars to prevent y'all from teaching peace. That was crazy, man.
Definitely. They gonna show you a lot of presents. Then you know the sick game that these pigs do. They'll try to say, "Oh, we're out here to protect you," but you know the way they come is not about protecting it. It's more on the political front. They basically try to hush, you know, what's up. It happened out west. You know, it happened in many neighborhoods. You know where they bring all these police. You know, I didn't got into physical, you know, altercations with these same pigs, you know, so it really, you know, just shows you that everything that we're dealing with in Chicago and pretty much the United States snakes in America is all by design because they don't want you organizing your community. They don't want you getting everybody on the same page and like, well, fuck this. The motherfuckers at that corner store, they got to go. Beauty supply store got to go. We need to change all that to us up in there because we can't go up in their shit doing that shit. Now, when you get to doing that, oh yeah, they're going to try to silence any movement like that. Silence it.
Right, absolutely.
And also, you know, one thing we don't never talk about, you know, and this is not to come and disrespect New Era Chicago or New Era Detroit, you know, because this is not like, that's not where I'm at. Now, I know a lot of people see, you know, the anger I had towards these people, you know, but at the end of the day, it's like, you know, it is what it is. But in an organization, you get people that's for the people, then you get people that want to be the black 1%. You got to stay away from them niggas.
Right,
the black 1%, the black 1% would destroy so much that would be powerful because basically they want to call the shots, people that never had no power ever in their life. So now they want to, you know, feel bigger than somebody. And that was like the thing with me, like I've been a stand-up guy like since elementary school. So, you know, being somebody's leader, that's not what I come off as because, you know, I'm more of a comrade. But at the end of the day, when it comes to the role of, oh yeah, we need a brother to, you know, emerge that will put their life on the line. Oh yeah, I'm sincerely there to be that. But
absolutely.
But I'm not going to be the one that's telling no grown ass people what to do. You know, that's the problem with Chicago right now. You know, we left the young generation out here, basically starved them to where they had to figure their way out, where a lot of the older individuals either was took off the street criminally or they just didn't want to deal with it personally. So now we got youngsters that had a stretch about 5 years of basically trying to figure out this street shit, whatever the fuck they know in the streets of Chicago on their own. So now it's getting wild now, so now we want the older presidents to come back, and the older presidents looking at, and the youngsters looking at the older presidents like, man, get the fuck up out of here.
Right.
That's what we're dealing with. That's what we're dealing with in Chicago. So, you know, I always, you know, stress to tell people that, you know, it's a way, if we want to push a movement of socialism and communism and communalism for our people, you know, letting them know that, you know, we all there. The organization has to be built that way too. It can't be no dictatorship and then we talking about the capitalist system, but in the organization, we're capitalizing on the people that's in our organization. So how can we change that, going out into the everyday world?
Right,
And
right.
it shows a lot. You think capitalist, you think a board only has the right to speak. You think that I can speak, we're gonna shut your ideas down, you're gonna get capitalist results. And that's why these organizations don't really be heard of to these days. I mean, they still doing their work, don't get me wrong. But it's like the power and the energy is all gone because, shit ain't
Yeah.
the situation.
Yeah, absolutely, bro. And that's what I want to bring you, man, because man, I watched y'all one of the most powerful organizations, man, and I want to highlight the good that y'all did for the community. And because man, people need to see that, man, and know who you are. And man, where can they find you, man? And what else are you doing for Chicago, man? What have you been doing lately?
Well, I've been kind of on the back burners over this Kanika thing because I got this. I'm currently fighting a case out there in Rosemont. So hold on, bear with me.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I'm currently fighting a case out there in Rosemont. So I kind of I just been pretty much really fucking with like more of the inside circle, the guys that's from my community, the guys that I know that, I got a real influence on that I can really be up under. And they're younger than me, they in that age group where they, want to run around with the guns and, wild out. So, that's who I've been really sticking to on my free time and my kids and, going working my 9 to 5. So, I've been pretty busy, but I'm about to start. I just got back from Detroit last month. We've been doing some work, man. Traveling. Working with the brothers from Gorilla Mainframe out of Dallas. Free Rock Kill. That's something we got to put out there because they locking our brothers up. Labeling them as black identity extremists. So that's something that we also got to shine a light to.
Absolutely, absolutely, man. I definitely appreciate all the work that you did, man, for Chicago, man, and just some of the.
Hey,
What up?
hey, hey, Donald, it's not dead, it's doing, because, this work don't stop, man. I don't really, have the media presence like you coming out there,
Right.
coming to film, but man, we gonna set something up, man. But, we still out here in these communities all the time.
You know what, man? And I'm here. I'm still here for everybody, man, that want to do something positive. Man, call me out. Anything, man, y'all need, man. I'm filming another documentary, man. If anybody want to jump in with me on the documentary, help me write a documentary, man. I'm here for you at any cost, at any time, man. Because the community needs it, man. Our brothers and sisters out here dying, man. And these young brothers, man, they need that guidance, man. And what would you like to say far as with black-owned businesses that you see in 2018, man? Here it is. They closing the businesses in our community. What they did from the 60s, man, is they positioned 60s and the 70s, position these foreign-owned businesses to come in our community, tax-free. They don't shop in our community. They don't live in the community. They don't spend a dime in our community, man. And they robbing us. Then we left to rob each other, hustle, sell weed, kill each other, man.
But see, the thing is, man, a lot of this stuff that's going on, man, we can talk about the people, man, but you always got to hold the state. Hold the government accountable for this because here we are, and you can get people to come out and do the most ineffective shit. I can have a community where I want to look at a liquor store, and they gonna give me the whole run around, all these sanctions and all this bullshit. But they actually paying these Arabs and Koreans. They giving these people grants to come open up businesses in your community. So it's like, man, we up against so much, but you got to look what the state doing. You know, the state is coming to get these motherfuckers $30,000. You
Right.
try to go start something, you got to come out of pocket for that. They're not going to give you the push you need to, fix your community. So, as we see what it is, we see who their little minions are. We see who they seeing to us.
What do you want to explain this video right here? This is in Inglewood, ain't it? Are we in Inglewood?
Yeah. So I believe we on that's not considered Inglewood, but that's like we was over there off like 75th, right there off of Stewart, right there.
Okay. Yeah, man, and I love the energy, man. When y'all went out there, when y'all was out there, man, everybody, bro. I mean, everybody gave y'all love, man. I
Oh yeah,
mean,
it was a community, it was a group for the community tackling the issues as a community. So you had me, on that bullhorn, getting the people amped up, fired up, getting the energy to the people that's out there with me. That New Era Chicago, had them all fired up. So they grabbing, we got brothers picking up trash, we got sisters picking up trash, we got sisters and brothers going up to the doors, letting people know who we are, bringing people outside.
yeah, absolutely.
Showing that a grassroots, that's where it's gonna come from. Because as we know and as we're familiar with in our communities, we know that it's gonna have to start from the bottom and it's gonna work its way up to the top. See, every time we got an issue where it's working its way from the top, it never makes it to the bottom. So it's like, you know what you gotta do. This is our community, motherfuckers gotta take it back over. But at the end of the day, we're gonna have to start pushing more of a line of separation amongst these people, because we definitely got to separate. It's just not working. Everything we didn't try to do, they try to put fire to it. They seem to reawaken it, due to a lot of brothers and organizations and, the age of information just being on YouTube and people looking up old Malcolm and old Martin Luther King and looking up Kwame Ture and Huey P. Newton. It's a change going on with black consciousness. So they would do anything to try to diffuse that.
Yeah,
And a lot of people is waking up. A lot of people is not, falling and being gullible as they once were. Probably up to me. I had used to be out here thugging, running with pistols, selling drugs, having it my way. And it was like just watching, conscious lectures and things like that. It got me to start really like thinking about it. Then after a while, it was like I used to always be, what I call intellectual masturbating, which is just talking with other people. It's a bill, but it don't go nowhere past the room. So I was like, man, I'm tired of talking. I got to get out here and do something. Let the people know how I feel and let the people know what we need to do to get up out of this and, save ourselves. Ain't nobody gonna come save us. We had over 400 years for somebody to come, outside people to come save us. They did it. So that shows black people globally what you need to do.
Absolutely. And that's something that's what Malcolm X was teaching. And that's what he was kind of upset with Martin Luther King with. He's saying, man, why are you teaching to integrate with these people now? Matter of fact, this is one of the matter of fact, look, hold on, let me rewind it. This is one of the ones where he calling this chief out. Because y'all preaching peace. How dare these black people teach peace? How dare them try to stop the crime in their community? I mean, wait, I'm gonna show the clip of it now. A police officer calling his sergeant out, his lieutenants. Look at him.
Look at him.
He was looking at the shirt. New Era Chicago, all cars.
Yeah, that motherfucker, he come up to me, who's the leader? I say, It's a little kid by me. I say he the leader, you know, motherfucker. That's who leads the pack.
Right.
Like this pack, just a fascist pig, man. And that's what they do. You see all them blue lights? They got paddy wagons out there.
He is a lieutenant right here. That's a lieutenant. He calling his chief out there, man. I mean, and that's something I was trying to tell people is that, man, if you want to see a high police presence, matter of fact, that damn they got killed over East, man, filming, man, with no cops there. They following y'all around. So when I got to y'all, I get here and it's 50 cop cars around, paddy wagons, chiefs, lieutenants. It's a gang war down there. And y'all put all your resources. So the people of Chicago should be pissed off that this is where your resources are going to stop peace. Why not embrace someone that's trying to bring peace? And that's something, and that shows their real agenda right there is that they didn't want peace. They didn't want peace, man.
No, they don't want you to. They don't want no peace in the community because if you just think about it, if all these youngsters just drop their guns in Chicago,
yes, right,
and stop the killing, they not gonna get paid. They gotta make a quota. They get extra. Oh yeah, you caught a guy with a gun. Oh yeah, you're gonna get a raise today. And that's what they live for. They gotta. It's like even when like me, like because some of the work I've done, I like to work for like little easy things that I don't even give a shit about. Like one is like fight for public services in Cook County. I don't really give a damn about no Democrat or no Republican. Like honestly, like they haven't did anything for my people, haven't got us out of the situation. And when you have those people that come and politically canvass a community for you, they have to make a quota. Like, oh yeah, you got to get 15 people to sign up as members with us in a day. So the police chief sends his quotas out. Hey, I need 20 traffic tickets from you. I need a robbery from you. I need a pistol from you. Right. These people are actually fighting and thriving to find that. Right. So even when you look at the politically canvassing job, you got niggas like, a lot of us that go find a finesse, find a way to finagle through that. And then you look at the police, they're going to find a way to finagle through that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Put a pistol on you. Oh, I ain't made my quota in 2 weeks. This is my death week. They talk about I could be suspended or fired if I don't make quota. Man, they get desperate. Right. Desperation will make the biggest fascist come out of the shell. Let you see this pig for who he is.
Right.
And that's what we deal with.
Absolutely. And then that cuts it to their overtime. Then that cuts it to the prison system because they privatizing prison and they promising them that they're gonna fill them and they have to fill them, and then they and it's on the stock market, bro. You can invest in the prison system today if you want a part of that stock market. Invest in that prison system, man, and they guarantee.
They gonna start bringing more privatized prisons to Illinois too, like where when you go to Stateville, they gonna be like, hey, no, you going over here. You ain't one of East Moline or none of that no more. You one of that private place. Yeah, where they setting it up, where they can house prisoners at, because it's getting to the level where everything is packed. That's like Cook County, and everywhere you go, prisons is packed. That's a global issue. Mass incarceration is real. People don't pay attention to these things. It's a reason. Lock them up, lock them up, lock them up. And then with a lot of brothers, it don't make you rehabilitated, as they say. It makes you a better criminal.
Better criminal. And even worse, man, because man, bro, you just like war veterans, man, they got PTSD, man. People coming out from prisons, man, got PTSD, man.
Shit, we got PTSD. Most black men, I'm not gonna throw nothing down because I haven't, did any, did no research on it. But I'll give it like maybe a 70% ratio of young black men from 16 to 25 years old in Chicago is dealing with PTSD. And why I say that, because I just know so many shorties that seen their mans get killed.
Right.
Seen their mans cold on a gurney. Seen their mans dead. You know, just seen somebody random get their shit blown out. You know, I've seen it. You know, and that's not no pretty sight. You know, you have nightmares about that shit, man. You know, this is shit you think about like, damn, you know, that could be me. You know, motherfucker that shot me 5 times in my head. Got me out here looking like a pumpkin. You know? So it's always something to think about. You know, you always keep it in the real reality of, man, it goes down.
Yeah, absolutely.
It goes down.
Yeah.
And then it's like our conditions of our community. Our community fucked up. A lot of people housing, you know, the way their house is set up, it doesn't look very appealing to the eye. Schools is terrible in Chicago. Rats run around your schools and shit.
No books, no computers, man. There's some of the schools.
No books, no computers. We don't want to fund the schools, but we're gonna build the Cubs a motherfucking new baseball field.
Absolutely, brother. It's about that paper. It's about that paper, man. And that's another thing with our Chicago public schools. Are horrible. Some of them are 2 grades behind. Some of the teachers don't get paid shit, so they don't give a shit about what go on in the school systems. They don't got computers. They don't got the supplies. And that's something else about our communities. Is we send our children to go get taught by everybody else. There's communities, man, where it's all everybody else teaching our children but us. None of the brothers, no men in these schools teaching these children, man. And that's unfortunate.
And that's the main thing. Like, we don't got no black men in these schools, man.
None.
That's the problem. No black men teachers, man. Like, no black men are out here in these schools teaching. It's a whole bunch of, like, the school system is bullshit, man. It goes to trash because they don't even want to put no funding behind it. They don't even want to help these schools out. They don't want to see these kids get no damn education. Then we talk about these 100 schools that closed down.
Right.
80 of them in the black neighborhood, west side and south side. And that ain't gentrification.
And we got 4 more coming out of Inglewood. 4 more. And so what they want is one very expensive high school. And so now they're closing a lot of them. And yeah, you're right. Somebody said they're using school systems to gentrification the area. Because once that very expensive, it's like $85 million go towards that high school, now the taxes around the area is going to go up. So now they're going to say, hey, we just brought y'all this new $85 million high school. We're going to need $10,000 a year about you. And once they say we can't afford it, buy that crib, tear it down, put a $500,000 condo. It's coming to Inglewood, brother. Believe it. Nobody even thought about that, but I did a show on it. Nobody even.
I seen Inglewood coming when they put that Whole Foods on 63rd. I was like, damn.
And you used to say that when you see them blue bikes, they coming.
Oh, you know, I said that them blue bikes, yeah, them Divvy bikes, yeah, they coming. You know, it's like the Spartans at 300, you know. Just like when you see them jogging, you see a white person jogging in your community, you like, damn, it's more of them coming. And I seen it when personally, like on the west side, which is East Garfield. I'm like, man, what the fuck? White people jogging and shit. Next thing you know, I see no more white people through there. Like, damn, they here. Build something that's gonna increase the property value, and they're gonna gentrification. Grandma can't afford that no more. She used to pay what she been paying.
Right, and that's how they gonna get you out. So your grandma crib, as soon as she can't pay it, they gonna move her out. They gonna move the whole block out, and that's what's happening in Inglewood too, man. Watch, when that $85 million high school come, they gonna need reason to push up them taxes. And that's gonna be their way to push everybody up.
And then that's when the propaganda bomb drops again. Now we know that it's a lot of dangerous communities in Chicago. But just watch how much coverage Inglewood has on shooting in Inglewood. Man down on 57th and Carpenter. Shoot. Because that pump fear into people's heart. I said
Right.
on my own grandma, oh no, I don't want to buy no house over there because they're killing over there.
Right. Right.
Too much. They doing all that shooting, which is a propaganda bomb. They
Yeah.
shooting everywhere, and
And
and when people that's not from here in Chicago, first thing they ask, how do y'all live out there?
mm-hmm.
We come out the house, it's just a drive by and a shootout. It ain't like that. Don't get me wrong, it happens, but I know how to live in my city though.
Right, absolutely, brother. And man, there's so much good coming out. And that's something that everybody on my Life in the Shot page was always praising me and for is bringing the positive to Chicago because you always seeing the negative. Now I got a lot of negative videos and a lot of on in the documentary. I show a lot of sadness, but I also bring a lot of good, a lot of positive videos showing the good that you yourself, what I'm saying, and a lot of individuals took the time because man, y'all was putting y'all everything Saturdays, man, marching 4-5 hours, knocking on doors, cleaning up your own neighborhood, and that's something I respect about yourself is that you teaching. Do for yourself. We don't need to wait for somebody else to come do for us, clean our neighborhoods, to feed our own people, man, to knock on the doors and tell each other to shop with each other, support each other. We could change our situation in 2 days. 2 days. We spend $1.3 trillion a year. However, we spend 98% of that outside of our own community. Now, if we took all our money and put it together,
Do the research on them lottery tickets, shit.
brother,
Things could have been straight. It was messing me up there. Like we was hitting like the west side, and it'd be like three neighborhoods all spent more than $15 million on lottery tickets, and this is separate. So you got Austin did 15 million. You got what's that? West Humble did like 17 million. So you're like, God damn, man, like, what is we doing?
damn, they getting us. And nobody from here won a damn thing. That's something, man, bro.
Are you the, and we never win. Y'all see, I don't even see why people even play the lottery. We see the pattern. When have you seen a big city, Chicago, big Mega Millions winner? They always be them Peckerwoods down in them rural ass areas like Carbondale or something. They ain't in the city.
Yeah, they ain't in the city, bro, and we gotta understand that, man. They got so many ways, man, to rob us, man. And then we got pastors. They pimping them pastors too. Pastors, our peeps go to church, man. Go walk in that church, give all their money up. They driving they Bentley, they Benzes, going back to the white neighborhood, man, to live and spend all their money. Watch it.
Shit, these pastors will come endorse Trump, man. False prophets. They'll come bring Trump into your city. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
It's all good.
and Trump
He's
robbed
gonna
them
get
blind.
back to it.
Yeah, they did that with Ronna. Going to convince them church folks to put Ron in office, man, and he robbed them blind. Closed everything in your community.
Shit, that's probably gonna be Rahm Emanuel next claim to fame when he go back up to go be reelected. But that's bullshit, like man. That dude Rahm he full of shit too.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And that's something Dr. Claude Anderson was saying. What has voting gotten us? Where have that gotten us? And he was saying that everybody else buys their politicians, man. And he was something that for once, learn group economics, spend your money. Then when you get that money, buy your politics, man. And then you work your way down, man. And that's what the Chinese do. Chinese come in your community, rob it blind. Don't spend a dime in your community. Don't hire. They come in your community and don't hire one person in your community. That's gangster. And here it is, we'll kill our brother for setting up shop. We would never let
won't spend shit with the black or white man. They don't. See, Chinese, bro. They group economic game is cold because they can go and see some shit, and they got the discipline to see like this motherfucking laundry detergent costs $10 at Target, but right there on motherfucking Sunback over there where they got their little grocery store at, it costs $17. They don't give no fuck about that $10. They gonna go spend $17 with their people because they know it's gonna all trickle down to being recycled back to their people.
Absolutely.
We don't see the big picture. A nigga gonna say, damn, you want $15 for that Black Power shirt. H&M only want $7 for one of them shirts that looks similar to that. It ain't Black Power, but you know, same colors. And I'm gonna go to H&M, and I don't give a fuck if they called us monkeys or nothing. I'm gonna go to H&M. That's how I'm nigga think.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. They shop what they own, man. We the only people that can't get that straight. And I keep trying to tell people that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people put their keys to Facebook, man, and don't want to get out there with the discipline, man. We very undisciplined people, man.
But it has a lot to do with the business too, man. Because one thing I've noticed, you know, I always give my people the benefit of the doubt because, like, a place that I've had bad service at that I've went to before is, say, a Walmart. So I always, you know, go back, you know, and try to talk to these people. But you know, for the average person that has the patience and understanding to say a me or you, that first time of a person identifying your attitude as at a restaurant or a black-owned establishment, that could end your whole business. For oh hell no, I ain't spend my money with that. That bitch got an attitude. You know how our people talk. That bitch ass nigga got an attitude. Right. That's how we, you know. So we gotta, you know, give our people the same leeway we give a Walmart, because we go to Walmart, it's only one fucking lane open. There's about 30 people up in there now. We get into it with people, but we drag our ass right back into Walmart. We gotta be like 30 black people though.
All right, hold on, bro. Let me hear what you're talking about right here, bro.
They don't want us to own everything in our neighborhood because they know what that brings. Our community brings power, and we got to take over our community. The community is us. We do this for the people. We out here every day doing something for the people. Installing a program for our people, because that's what we need to do.
Yeah, absolutely, bro. And you right. And you know what, man? I got a lot more footage too, bro. Because when I came out to film, bro, I was filming for like 4-5 hours each time. And you know, I would cut like 5-minute videos, you know what I'm saying, every time. So, man, I got plenty more, man. I wanted to do matter of fact, that year I was thinking about doing a documentary. I was thinking about doing a documentary on Chicago organizations, and having New Era as one of them, man. And it would have been a damn good documentary too, cause I seen a few videos, man. I could have downloaded all y'all live videos, man. Had that in a documentary, man.
Most definitely. It's a cold videos out there though.
It's a few. I think y'all deleted most of them. I'm gonna go back and look for them too.
Yeah, well, I ain't delete them. You know, I noticed, you know, once I had left, you know, a lot of videos that was like me, like when I was in the row houses, it just came up deleted. And when I was in only thing that, and I got the one in Parkway Gardens because a girl from the Parkway Gardens was actually recording me while I was talking, you know, just, you know, out there. So, you know, we got all that.
Bro, that did like 200,000 views, something like that. I don't know, maybe 1 million, something like that. That went everywhere. We was snapping on that police officer. I might have.
Almost definitely. Oh yeah, that was out west. That was on like 14th in St. Louis. So
yeah, I might have that video, brother. I might have that.
Oh yeah, that video out here too. You can go to Christopher Porter page. I know one of his pages got that video. Cause that page actually stays in Facebook jail all the time because of that video.
Yeah, absolutely, brother. You post that, yeah, they coming after you, brother. Absolutely, brother. But man, no doubt, man, it's good to talk to you, brother. Man, you stay up, man, and just keep doing the good things you're doing for Chicago, man. Cause, brother,
Yeah,
you know our city needed. What you think for 2018? What's going on in Chicago? What do you think the future gonna hold for Chicago, 2018?
Yeah, it's an awakening, man. Like I feel like it's gonna be a good year for the solid organizations and the brothers out here, man. Because a lot of people waking up to a lot of these people bullshit and shenanigans, and a lot of these people are really out here ready to ready to shake something, man. It's a change in the whole spirit. I feel like a lot of stuff is about to fall in place for the people this year.
Absolutely, brother. Man, with no doubt, man. Thanks for coming on, brother. I appreciate you, man.
Yeah, but no love, dog, man. You already know, man. Peace and love, bro.
Hey,
And keep doing your thing, man. I'm honored to be to come on here. And drop some bars, man. Talk to the people, man.
absolutely. You see, I'm stepping it up a little bit, brother. It's only gonna get better, man.
Oh yeah, most definitely, man. I like it. I like what you're doing with the editing, man. We definitely gonna have to chop something up, man. I wanna put a my life on the block series with you, man. Just show some of some of Chicago kind of toughest areas, but show it on the kicking side. On the positive side of being in the streets. Showing how these youngsters kick it. Just to let people know, man. And all this shoot up, bang bang shit. But just giving a whole different aura of our city.
Right, because yeah, nobody's seen that side of us just hanging, kicking it, man. There's so much to do, man. Chicago, the best city in the world to be in, man. And
had the youngsters hosting you and stuff. That's it's a lot of comedians in this city. We breeded some of the best with Bernie Mac and Robert Harris. So we definitely it's more to the city than drill music and shooting, man, for real.
absolutely, there's a lot more to Chicago, man. That a lot of people haven't seen, and I'm glad I was able to bring out the positive with yourself and with New Era Chicago, man, and the positive message. Cause now your message you preach, everybody is preaching that same message. In 2016, you was the first person I heard shop black owned, shop in your community, brother, and that's. And I could bring that video. Matter of fact, I got that video on here. I should show it.
One thing about it, man. That's what we hear, man. We need legacy. So there's a lot of people that's probably studied the video, and I'm honored by that. If I can influence anybody, that would be great.
Absolutely. All right, with no doubt, Askari, man. Stay up. Stay in contact, and this is one of many. I definitely want to bring you on a few more, man. When situations come up in Chicago, man, I'm gonna come back to you, get your opinion, man, and I'm definitely gonna be looking forward to doing a lot more with you, bro.
Most definitely, bro. Peace.
All right, peace.
Love.